Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, our Education Minister Varsha Gaikwad earlier stated that she will release question bank for SSC and HSC Board 2021. As and when the question bank will be created will be uploaded on the official website. The website came into effect on 15 March 2021. But for English medium, there is no any uploading for science and math subject. As much of time has been passed and we have left with some couple of days. I have now decided to translate this Marathi medium question bank into English and upload it one by one on my YouTube channel. Today we will see 4 mark questions from lesson number 3 of arithmetic progression. First question is the sum of first 55 terms of an AP is 3300. Find 28 term. Here S55 is given and we have to find out T28. So by using Sn formula, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, we can substitute here n is equal to 55 means S55 and which is already given as 3300. So n is 55 and S55 is 3300. We can get here 2a plus 54d which is equal to 3300 into 2 divided by 55 after rearrangement. Then 2a plus 54d is equal to 120. As these are the even numbers, we can divide it by 2. So dividing throughout by 2, we can reduce this equation as a plus 27d is equal to 60. Further we can't solve it, so name it as a 1. So to find T28, we have to write here Tn formula. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Putting n is equal to 28, we can get here T28 is equal to a plus 28 minus 1d. It means T28 is equal to a plus 27d. This value already we have found. A plus 27d is equal to 60 from first. So we can substitute here T28 is equal to 60. Understood? Means 28 term of an AP is 60. Next question is question number 2. Find the sum of 1 to 140 natural numbers which are divisible by 4. So first we will write at least 3 numbers, first 3 numbers from 1 to 140 which are divisible by 4, as they are 4, 8 and 12, and the last number 140, it is also divisible by 4. So we have to write in that AP as 4, 8, 12 dot 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 last number 140. From this AP, we can write first term T1 is equal to A is equal to 4 and the common difference is 4, and the last term, which is also called as general term, Tn is equal to 140. To find here Sn means first we have to find out the n. N means how many such terms are there from 1 to 140 which are divisible by 4. So by using Tn formula, we can find the value of n. So Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Tn general term, that is the last term of this AP, already we are having, which is 140. So substitute here 140 is equal to a is 4. So 4 plus n minus 1d and the d is also 4. So 140 is equal to 4 plus 4n minus 4, that is we have multiplied n minus 1 bracket by 4. So n is equal to 140 divided by 4. So we can get here n is equal to 35. It means there are such 35 terms, 35 numbers from 1 to 140 which are divisible by 4. Now we can find out easily the sum of these 35 numbers from 1 to 140. So by using the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 T1 plus Tn. Here we are using short formula because we have here in that AP first term T1 and the last term is Tn. So substituting all this value, that is n is equal to 35, T1 is equal to 4 and Tn is 144. We got here S35 is equal to 35 divided by 2 multiplied by 144. It means S35 is equal to 2520. It means the sum of natural numbers from 1 to 140 which are divisible by 4 is 2520. Okay. Coming to the next question, that is question number 3. It is Sharwari save rupees 2 on the first day of month, rupees 4 on the second day, and rupees 6 on the third day, and so on. So what will be her total saving in the month of February 2010? So we know that here Sharwari's saving is in AP. So that statement have to write first. It is compulsory. So write Sharwari's savings is in AP. Then from that whatever amount she has invested on the first day, it is its first term. So T1 is equal to A is equal to 2. Second term is on the second day's investment, that is T2 is equal to 4. And then T3 is equal to 6. Likewise, we can get here common difference D is equal to 2. As we have to find the sum of all this investment in the February 2010, so we have to see how many days are there in February 2010. So February 2010 has 28 days, means we have to find out S28 because we are going to find out the total of her investment. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1d. Here we have to put n is equal to 28. At the same time, here d is equal to 2 and a is also equal to 2. So putting all these values, we got here S28 is equal to 28 upon 2, 2 multiplied by 2 plus 28 minus 1 multiplied by 2. And then finally we can get S28 is equal to 812. So Sharwari's savings in the month of February 2010 will be of rupees 812. Next is question number 4. In 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot 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 101, find the sum of odd numbers from 1 to 101. So first we will write the AP which is already given in the question, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus last number 101. From this AP we can get T1 is equal to A is equal to 1, Tn is equal to 101 and D is equal to 2. Okay. So by using the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1d, we can put here Tn formula which is the last term of this AP which is the general term as 101, A is equal to 1 and the common difference is 2. So by putting it, we get here n is equal to 102 divided by 2. It means n is equal to 51. Means there are 51 odd numbers, odd natural numbers from 1 to 101, and we have to find out that sum of all odd numbers means sum of these 51 odd numbers. So we have to put in place of this n in the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 T1 plus Tn. Here again we are writing the short formula because we have here first term and the last term that are T1 and Tn respectively. So in place of n we are putting S51. So S51 is equal to 51 upon 2 in the bracket 1 plus 101. So S51 after calculation, we get here 2601. So the final answer will be the sum of odd natural numbers from 1 to 101 is 2601. Next question is question number 5. Shubhankar invested certain amount in NSC, that is National Savings Certificate. He invested rupees 500 in first year, 700 in second year and 900 in third year and so on. Find his total investment in 12 years. We know that Shubhankar's investment is in AP, means there is a constant difference of 200 rupees in between two consecutive years investment. So here T1 is equal to A, which is the investment in the first year, T2 is 700 investment in second year and T3 is 900 which is investment in the third year, and the common difference D is equal to 200. What to find out here? Total investment in 12 years. So it means we have to find out S12. So for we are writing here Sn formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 by putting n is equal to 12 and a is equal to 500. So 2 into 500, again n is equal to 12 and common difference d is equal to 200. Likewise, we get here S12 is equal to 6 into 3200. It means S12 is equal to 19,200. So the final answer is total investment in 12 years will be of rupees 19,200 for Shubhankar. Question number 6 is, a businessman borrows rupees 1000 and agree to repay with interest of rupees 140 in 12 installments. Each installment is being less than its preceding installment by rupees 10. Then find his first installment. Here installments are in AP, so that statement should be written first. S12 is equal to, that is the total amount that he has returned with the interest is 1000 rupees plus 140 interest. So S12 is equal to 1000 plus 140 is equal to 1140 in 12 installments. And the common difference is in minus because Each installment being less than its preceding one means T2 is less than the T1. So we get here common difference D is equal to T2 minus T1, which is in minus means minus 10. Now we are writing Sn formula to find S2L. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. By putting n is equal to 12 here and d is equal to minus 10, we get S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 2a plus 12 minus 1 into minus 10. So S12 1140, it is equal to 6 into 2a minus 110, and then finally we get a is equal to 150. So the first installment will be of rupees 150. Next question is question number 7. In an AP, S41 is given, which is 4510, and we have to find out T21. So given is S41, which is 4510, and to find out T21, we have to write here Sn formula. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. By putting n is equal to 41, we get here S41 is equal to 41 upon 2 2a plus 41 minus 1 d, and then 2a plus 40d is equal to 220. As these three numbers are even numbers, we can reduce it by 2. So dividing throughout by 2, we get in the reduced form a plus 20d is equal to 110. Further we can't solve it, so name it as a equation number 1. Okay. So to find T21, we are writing now Tn formula. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d. By putting n is equal to 21, we get here T21 is equal to a plus 20d, and this a plus 20d value already we are having in the first, which is equal to 110. So put this value T21 is equal to 110 and reason right from first. So the T21 is equal to 110. Next is question number 8. In an AP, if T10 is equal to 57, T15 is equal to 87, then find T21. So which things are given here? That is T10 57, T15 87, and to find out T21 means 21st term we have to find out. By using these two terms which values are already given in the question, we have to make two linear equations in two variable. So by writing the formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d, and by putting n is equal to 10, we get here T10 is equal to a plus 9d, and then by putting n is equal to 15, we get here a plus 14d is equal to 87. So equation number 1 and equation number 2, now we can solve it. A variable having the equal coefficient, so to cancelize it, we are subtracting equation number 2 from equation number 1. So right, subtracting equation 2 from equation 1, we get here. While subtracting, we know that we have to change the sign of the second equation. So that we have changed, and then we got here the value d is equal to 6. So to find the value of another variable, which is a, we have to substitute this d is equal to 6 in one of the equation, either in 1 or 2. Here we have substituted d is equal to 6 in equation number 1, and we get the value of a, which is equal to 3. Now we are having two values, common difference d is 6 and first term a is 3. So we can find any term. Here the term which is asked, it is 21st term. So again we are writing n is equal to 21 in the Tn formula, and we get T21 is equal to a plus 20d means a value is 3 and d value is 6. So putting this value of a, value of d and value of n, we get here T21 is equal to 123. Last question, ninth question, question number 9. That is 3900 is repaid in 12 installments such that each installment being less than its preceding one by rupees 10. Find its first and the last installment. So again here the installments are in AP. S12 is given, which is 3900, and the common difference again here it is minus 10 because T2 is smaller than T1. Okay. Second installment is less than the first one, and that's why here the difference d is equal to minus 10. It is in negative. And what to find out here? First term, that is the first installment, so T1, and the last installment, that is T12, means 12th term. So to find this, we are writing now Sn formula again. Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1d. By putting n is equal to 12 and d is equal to minus 10, we get here S12 is equal to 12 upon 2, 2a plus 12 minus 1 into minus 10. Okay. Then putting S12 is equal to 3900, which is already given in the question. 12 upon 2 is 6. 2a plus 12 minus 1, 11. 11 into minus 10, it is minus 110. So we get here value of a is equal to 380. Then the first installment will be of rupees 380. A is the first term and that is only the first installment. Now we will find out the last installment, which is the 12th installment. So T12, by putting n is equal to 12 in that Tn formula, we get T12 is equal to a plus 12 minus 1d. Again by putting a is equal to 380. So T12 is equal to 380 plus 12 minus 1, 11 into minus 10, which is equal to minus 110. So T12 is equal to 270 and thus the last installment will be of rupees 270. Coming to the last question of this video, question number 10, which is also of 4 marks. In a sequence 1 upon 6, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 3 dot dot dot, find its next 4 terms and then find Sn. Okay. So here from this AP we can get T1 is equal to A is equal to 1 upon 6, D is equal to T2 minus T1, which is equal to 1 upon 12. Here we can find out fourth term. We know that T1 is equal to A, T2 is equal to A plus D, T3 is equal to A plus 2D, and thus the T4 is equal to A plus 3D. So by writing this formula T4 is equal to A plus 3D, we get here 1 upon 6, which is a, plus 3 into 1 upon 12 is equal to 5 upon 12, and the next term is t5, which is equal to a plus 4d. So putting a is equal to 1 upon 6 and d is equal to 1 upon 12, we get here 9 upon 12, which is in the radius form equal to 1 upon 2, and T6 is equal to a plus 5d, which is equal to 1 upon 6 plus 5 into 1 upon 12, which is equal to 7 upon 12. T7, it is equal to a plus 6d. So putting a is equal to 1 upon 6, d is equal to 1 upon 12, we get here 2 upon 3. The next four terms of the sequence are 5 upon 12, 1 upon 2, 7 upon 12 and 2 upon 3 respectively. Now we will find out Sn. So to find Sn, we have to write here Sn formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. By putting a is equal to 1 upon 6 and d is equal to 1 upon 12, we get Sn is equal to n upon 2, 1 upon 3 plus n upon 12 minus 1 upon 12. So by taking 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 12, these two fractions together, we get here Sn is equal to n upon 2, 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3 upon 12 plus n upon 12. Because of this common denominator, we get here Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 3 plus n divided by 12. So by multiplying this both the fraction, we get Sn is equal to n square plus 3n divided by 24.